What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope everybody had a good day today. For those of you that saw the live, definitely wasn't my best trading day. I had 3 losses, 2 wins. Um, Generally, just not how I do it, but it is what it is. Life goes on. Um, just a quick FYI. This is going to sound pathetic because it sounds pathetic, but I am in an immense amount of pain. Um, and it's due to a sunburn, which is just wild. But yeah, I was. Um, it's bad enough that basically last night, like I was waking up every 2 hours to put lidocaine gel on it so I could sleep more. Um, Today, trend day's very difficult day for my trading style. Um, didn't give me what I was looking for. And then this was a bummer because for people that were on the live, I called out short right around here. I had a really tight stop loss. It stopped me out. And I was looking at ES. My target was 630. So that would have hit nicely. But whatever. Life goes on. Um, I guess it is what it is. They literally like stopped me out and then sold off and went. But anyway, again, life goes on. Can't dwell on it. Um, I will say, like, it's also not bad to see people lose, like, and take losses the right way without, like, getting upset and start FOMOing and chasing and whatever else. So I guess it is what it is. Um, I'm going to crank out today's video because I have to run. I'm starting late. I'm sure most of you know. But I got on as early as I could. Where are my previous day? Oh, gosh, weird. Like, couldn't see my previous day levels. And that's because we gapped up enough. This has got to be the weirdest sunburn I've ever had where, like, it's on my legs. So I went to the beach. I mean, you can see my I am I am not putting anything hot on my skin. It's like unbearable. Um like just walking, so it's like 96 degrees today, 95 degrees where I live, and just walking outside and the hot air hitting it, like I was in excruciating pain. Um I don't know like I don't know how to put this into words, but I have a very high pain tolerance. And for me to be like crying like a little baby over a sunburn should say something. It's insane. Like I was stupid. I put sunscreen like head down to waist because I figured I was going to be in the water and like my legs wouldn't be exposed. I didn't end up spending very much time in the water, and so my legs and the top of my feet are burned really bad, and my right leg is actually swollen, like around my ankle. It's crazy. I've never seen a burn cause swelling like that before. But again, whatever. TPO pretty easy. We have single prints and we have single prints. Oops. Let me just turn on TPO just to make sure. We could have single prints down here. Well, we do, yeah. So we want to mark the bottom, mid, and the top. Okay. Single print mid is going to be basically, it's previous week POC, but I put it slightly above to separate the two. Oh, this is brutal. Why is this in the middle? Oh, I marked the wrong. Wait, no, I didn't. My gosh, I'm losing it. Ow. Yeah, Bob, I'm using aloe and lidocaine gel. It's rough. Michelle, I'm actually going to Google what you said. I really don't even know if I could tolerate it, but I'll Google it. That sounds excruciating. All right, there's our levels. There wasn't very much to chart. Um, let's zoom out, look at the big picture. Really doesn't change much of anything for me. Decent volume day. You know, this is like a mildly healthy pullback, right, on this run. Pull back here, pull back here, pull back here. We're going here. Let's look at our clouds really quick. So right now, daily top is closed. Monthly top is closed. The weekly is open. But we don't look like we have very much room to the upside here. The daily is 607. Let's check out our news really quick. My feet, they're horrible. I feel like such a little baby right now, but it's really, really, really bad. Okay, so 1 hour before open, we have retail sales month over month, and or core retail sales and retail sales month over month. 11 p.m. So after the market closes, we have CPI in England. Tomorrow might be choppy because we have FOMC on Wednesday. But you know, war news could give us. Oh, I'm not even showing this on my screen. I'm so stupid. So this is what I was talking about. Hour before the open, core retail sales, CPI after the close, and then Wednesday we have FOMC. We have a lot of news Wednesday, like crazy. That's the money maker on OF. That's funny. Uh, I'll leave that to my wife. I do not have pretty feet at all. It's kind of hilarious so that there's actual dudes that have made like um, feet only fans and pretend they're women. So this looks like we have a P shape, capital P shape profile. I wasn't paying attention when I had session volume profile on, but yeah, big old P shape. Um, what was I seeing? I saw something. Yeah. So we're selling off. SPY's at roughly 600 right now. Kind of a bummer. Oh, excuse me. Because I think we might get a move down tomorrow. Um, all right, let's get into this. Watch this for calls. Ow. So if we see this, we want to be in puts. Okay. Um, I just saw it looks like we might be trying to do the 80% rule on the weekly. I know I'm not disguising my pain very well, but hopefully this isn't too terrible to watch. I apologize, everybody. It's rough. I don't like to do this, but really just watch this whole range for puts. All right. If you guys have questions, now would be the time. I'm going to go post this picture, and then I'm going to end this and go and crawl into a hole and die. I'm actually going to go Google the hot bath thing because I might try it, and I'll probably have to notify my neighbors if they hear screaming, not to call the police. Oh, and I just realized there's one last thing I want to look at. Ooh. Oh, Jack, I got a really bad sunburn on my legs and feet. MDA, I don't agree with you, but we'll see. These clouds don't miss. Where is it? The only thing that kills the clouds would be news, and we're basically at a closed daily top. I mean, I guess they could run to like 607. Oh, but I think there's just too much at the top here that they're going to reject down. I could be wrong. I'm always open to being wrong, but this is just a massive, basically, if we grab from here down to about here is just all resistance, and it's going to be very, very, very difficult to push through this. The only way I could see us having a trend day up is with news, but anything's possible. All right, so really quickly, see, this is where they just did me so dirty today. Bro, can you move? Okay, that is not what I did. What in the actual... It like maximized it on the screen below and has up here... It's done it twice now. Now I've lost the chart. Okay, thank you for cooperating. You're weird. Bro. Maybe if I do this? That's really not what I want. Oh, come on. Can you please cooperate? Thank you. That was really difficult, huh? So this is a huge level. And we'll figure out where that is on SPY. Let's do this. So I was showing this on stream today, or when I was trading live. This is this shows imbalances, right? And I'm not going to turn this into a full-on class, but basically, right here, this is 300% more than this, 377 to 72. This is 300% more than 493, which creates a sell side imbalance. This means there was massive sellers here. And from there, we started a downtrend, right? So, I hate to even use this word, but I'm going to have to use this word to explain what I'm trying to explain. MTA just said those clouds aren't accurate. Price action is. We'll see tomorrow. We will see tomorrow. Oh, wow. If you just look at futures right now, futures are saying, no, you're wrong, bro. Price action is saying you're wrong. I'm laughing my ass off right now. That was a good one. Oh, oh. That's hilarious. Okay. So where we have sell side imbalances like this, I've talked about this on my channel before, but the scammer ICT calls these fair value gaps, right? But he'll look at imbalances regardless of where they're occurring. So like if the imbalance occurred right here, he would still be trying to short it, even though it happened in the middle of a trend. So like this one is actually even iffy because the trend kind of started up here. Well, no, actually it didn't. This was the high, but then we chopped sideways, right? And then from here is where we started a downtrend, right? And so on this candle here, right before that downtrend, massive sellers stepped in and created this sell side imbalance. We're only interested in sell side imbalances or buy side imbalances when they occur at the beginning of a trend. Oh my gosh. It's like I never said downtrend. I said we're not going uptrend, right? But whatever. I'm not going to split hairs with you. Kind of weird. Anyway, so today I was watching this area for a short. My bad. I put my stop loss right around 54. I don't remember the exact number. But so if we look, this was on the 12th. I think that was Friday. It could have been Thursday. So that was Thursday. 11 o'clock in the morning, we came back to that sell side imbalance and then had a massive sell off, right? And then this is what I was talking about. So like this here, we have a sell side imbalance right in the middle of the trend, right? And so this imbalance or fair value gap, you would not try to short it the next time price comes to here, but scammer ITC does. He tries to. And if we look to the right, I don't know exactly what happened the next time we came to this level, but I'm pretty confident that we didn't get a rejection from there. But I could be wrong, you know. Well, they went through it. I mean, for the average person that trades ES knows, if you shorted this like 612-ish or 6012, you're going to get stopped out by the time we get to 6030. We're talking like over 15 points. But they did actually sell off from there after that. Then we came down to here, created a buy side imbalance that we are probably interested in, and had a massive move to the upside from there. And this today is where we came back to this level. I don't know exactly what the high was, but they literally just barely stopped me out and then did exactly what I was looking for, which was going to 630, 6030. That was where I was looking to take profit. It would have been a good 20-point move on ES, which I'll take any day, all day. But so right now, um, I don't know that I'm loving this level still because this is the second. Well, this would be the third time if we come back to there that we'll be testing that. But it's not a terrible level to consider taking puts, just with a tight stop loss. If we come down to this 946 level to 943 level, we definitely want to be in calls, right? So um, we need to translate this onto our SPY chart. So 944 to 946. Let's figure out where those are. We got to go to ES. $9.44 to $9.46. Oh, I already have it marked. But so we're looking like 593, um, probably like 593 and 40 cents or something like that, 30 cents. But 593. So I'm not going to be putting this, like, I'm not going to be taking a screenshot of this and posting it. So this is just for the people that show up here. All right. And then on the upside, we have $51 to $52. Which is going to be right around 604 on SPY. But actually, I would expect them to come up to this 55 or whatever. But I wouldn't hesitate around 604 to be considering puts. And we've already got that marked. But we'll just throw a box there just to be on the safe side. Something like this. I want to make sure I look at this every day, so if I forget, please remind me. If you do this, just have your stop loss above the weekly second and third sig. Okay. Dude, MDA, like, why are you here? You have all the answers. Why are you here? I don't get it. Like, I'm doing my analysis of SPY, but you already know you're having a trend day tomorrow, so slap calls right at the open. Play your play. I don't, like, I'm not upset, but I don't understand why you're here. Yeah, exactly. Why are you here trolling? Like, grow up. Exactly. Um, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I already know what I think SPY is going to do tomorrow. I'm not going to go hop into other people's YouTubes and be like, no, you're wrong. Like, this is what's happening. This is what I see. Why would you be talking about that? Like, go watch my video. Like, I've got all the answers. Dude, like, maybe you're right. That's cool. But make your own YouTube channel and, like, share what you see. Like, I don't understand the reason to be in my chat telling me that I'm wrong. It just makes literally no sense at all. But whatever, to each their own. Let me get rid of this. So yeah, definitely interested in those imbalances for tomorrow. Oh, let me close this. I mean, I don't think we're coming all the way down here, but when we do, we want to know about this level. So if we revisit this in 2 weeks or a month, we want to know about this, right? We want to be ready to grab calls here. No matter when it happens, it's going to be a good level to grab calls. Okay. If they give us this tomorrow, it's no brainer. Like, this is our level to get puts. If you have bias that we're going to have an uptrend, you're going to get your little cheeks clapped. It'll be fun. I will say the only thing that could possibly cause an uptrend tomorrow is war news. War news is always very bullish. And any news is going to trump any TA, right? So if there's some crazy war news tomorrow, and that could be anything, right? Like as far as the government's concerned, war is a moneymaker. War is bullish, and like they could absolutely just like if there's news saying World War III, we could get a rocket. I've talked about this before, but I'll never forget this. Like when they announced the war in Russia, Ukraine, that day, these clouds, I'm trying to remember exactly. So these clouds that are trash, apparently, we had the inverse where the cloud was closed on the bottom and price was right at it. And me and Shorty knew about it. And both of us blew off the clouds because we're like, oh, like war news, we're going to have a major downtrend day. And both me and Shorty all day long kept shorting and it would pop up and we would start to see a pullback and we would short and over. I think I took 5 trades that day. Every single one of them was a short. Every single one of them I got clapped and it hit my stop loss. And then afterwards, like Shorty told me like, oh, war's bullish. And I'm like, dude, why are we trying to short it all day then? Now, like, why are you telling me after the fact, But to me in my head, why would you're a competitor? Why would you share what you do? Dude, you're weird. Here, let me help you out, okay? Compete with that. Oops, I did the wrong thing. There we go. Hide user on this channel. Best of luck to you, MDA. Go compete with your mom. So the what was I saying? Anyway, so I feel like I'd probably been trading for like 2 years at that point, and I'd never traded through war news, so I really didn't know what to expect. But in my head, like, war cannot be a bullish thing, right? There's nothing good about war. But oh yeah, no worries. I try to give everybody a fair chance, but like if you're being a douche, you can just go fuck yourself and have a good day. I'm good. Competitor, fucking idiot is what you are. Anyway, I can't get over this. It's fucking hilarious. It's just hilarious. Like it's literally hilarious. I might sound like I'm actually upset. I'm literally not. It's just so comically stupid. Like I cannot ever see a reason to go to a YouTuber's channel and start trolling them. Especially one that's just like genuinely trying to help people improve and get better and become better traders. And like, if you think you have this amazing knowledge, like why would you not want to help other people? It doesn't make any sense to me, but to each their own. What was I going to say? I'm sorry. So anyway, in my head, there's just nothing good about war, nothing bullish about war. I had never traded through war, so I was expecting downside all day. And, my crappy clouds were saying upside, and I didn't believe them. I went against them, and I took 5 losses that day. I'm pretty sure it was 5 losses. And a lesson learned. War is bullish. But also war's ending is bullish, right? To people, the government, they're making money off of war news. To the people, or they're making money off of war. What's going on? Oh, I moved this over here. I'm so confused. To people, like, war ending would be bullish, right? So if either of those things happen, like if there's some crazy news about what's going on in the Middle East, like we'll probably get a massive boner candle, right? If there's some crazy news that we've come to a peace treaty, we'll get a massive boner candle. If neither of those things happen, then we're going down, we're going lower. At least from what I'm seeing. I could be wrong, but that's what everything is showing on my chart. Weekly second sig, weekly third sig, that's an area where you initiate puts. That's an area where you initiate shorts. I don't care what TA you're using. Single prints, that's an area where you initiate shorts. Sell side imbalance, that's an area where you initiate shorts. Everything here at the top is saying short, short, short without turning on the clouds. But then you turn on the clouds and they're saying short, short, short. So riddle me stupid. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to go crawl into a hole and cry. I'm actually going to go Google this. I'm going to go Google this hot bath thing and see if that helps. Because if it does, I'll go try it, I guess. And I know I'm going to die. But I guess it's worth a shot if it works. Because right now I'm dying. With that said, oh, sorry, there's a question. When I drop options plays, do I show dates to purchase? I mean, yes, it's always going to be the next day. So my option trades, I haven't shared one in quite a while, but the way the market's been moving kind of invalidates what I look for when I'm looking at option trades. But generally, like if I'm getting calls, we'll just say, like, I would say above this level, meaning when you see price break through this, you would get into calls. And they're always for the next day. It's not for further out. And then all I say is whether it's a day trade or a swing trade. And if I think it's a swing trade, I'll say it'll probably take 4 days to play out. It might take a week to play out or whatever it is. But I don't share GSP with no signal. I just realized, oh, maybe not. I feel like I might know who that person is, MDA. I could be wrong, but yeah. I have a DM. I want to check it. Oh, so the person just DM'd me and basically said, that person looks like a smug troll. Glad you said something and blocked. It's very annoying when people clown around when there's others generally wants to learn. I have a feeling the person could be someone, can't remember his name, who used to be a crown trader at Keenan's, charging an arm and leg selling his stuff. That would be Silo. The scammer Silo. Yeah, that would make sense. If MDA is Silo, that would make a ton of sense. He a bitch. And it wouldn't surprise me, if he's still salty that I called him out as a scammer and basically got him kicked out of Keenan's Discord. Wouldn't be surprised by any of that. But back to the whole what's it called, option play thing. I will never give a strike, or I've done it before, but very rare. I generally don't give strikes, and I generally don't give like strike prices, and I generally will not give like a specific contract or a date. And the reason being is um, if I did that, right, like the SEC could turn around and say that I'm trying to manipulate the market by causing like a huge influx of buyers on that specific contract, which would cause interest in that specific contract, which would cause, you know, the market to do whatever it's going to do. And as long as I'm not giving a strike or, you know, a specific contract or whatever else, expiration date, then they can't say that I'm manipulating the market. I'm just sharing where I see a good entry for a trade, where I see a good exit for a trade, and if you like it, then take the trade, you know. But I'm not giving a specific play that could be considered market manipulation. So that's what it is. Um, yeah. Anyway, with that said, um, if that was Silo, big old FU. We don't like you here. We don't like scammers. That's why we don't like ICT, and that's why we don't like your bitch ass too. Um, Man, that whole thing was hilarious. I should show my what's it called? My private message on Discord from when that whole thing went down when I called him out as a scammer. I was like at a music lesson with my kid, and he calls me on Discord. Of course, I ignored it, right? Calls me right back. I ignore it. And he's like, "Oh, why are you avoiding me? You're a bitch. You're scared." And I'm like, why would I be scared of talking to somebody on the phone? And, but I mean, I didn't say anything. I was just like, whatever. And then he tries to call me again. I ignore it. And anyway, it just keeps going. And then I'm driving in my car. He's calling me more. Um, and keeps telling me like, "Oh, you're scared, you're scared, you're scared." And I'm like, dude, like scared of what? Like, I'm not scared of anybody face to face. I'm certainly not scared of somebody over the phone. And then, so we left like my son's music lesson and went to go get lunch. And, he keeps calling me, like we're sitting at lunch. I'm having, you know, like time with my family. Like, I don't let people interrupt my time with my family. If there's an emergency, like, yeah, I'll answer the phone, but I have like a no phone policy at the dinner table or the lunch table, whatever you want to call it, dude. Like, I'm not answering your call when I'm at lunch. That's my family time. Um, yeah. So anyway, it was just, the whole thing was hilarious. Let me see if I can find it. No, he probably blocked me or something. I just tried to search for him, and I don't see it, because I would totally pull the conversation up on the screen, but I don't see it. He probably blocked me. But it was so hilarious. You could tell he was so triggered. Like, he couldn't spell right. He called me kaching. Um, he said the female genitalia word that starts with a P with like one S. I don't know. The whole thing was just hilarious. Like, I really wish I could pull it up on the screen because it's good times. But it looks like he probably blocked me or something. I don't know why that would cause it not to be in my DMs, but um, yeah, no, nothing there. I don't know. Sometimes Discord is really weird to me. Oh, maybe if I search here. Oh no, that's in a Discord, I think. Yeah, no. Bummer. Can't find it. I would have loved to share it with you guys, but I can't find it. So it is what it is. Um, Go for it, Kevin. Yeah, Jack, it was hilarious. The dude probably called me like 16 times. And then the funniest thing to me was he kept saying that I was scared because I wasn't answering. And I think I even said, I'm like, dude, I'm at my kid's music lesson. You know, like, I'm not taking a call. Um, Maybe. Well, no, it's a DM, so it should be in my DMs, but whatever. It's gone. Oh, dude, he was triggered. Like, you could tell he was so triggered. It was hilarious. Kevin, yeah. I would recommend reading the books pinned in my in Discord under Catching Rockets in Keenan's Discord. I'm guessing that's where you're coming from. But I can link you to. Um, I have a beginner series. I do feel like it needs to be updated, but the information there is still really good. Um, where is it? My channel. Playlists.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
All right. So this playlist would be a good place to start. All right. Um. All right. With that said, I'm gonna call it a night. Much love, much respect, everybody. Don't forget Uptrend tomorrow. Um, as always, huge thanks to all the subscribers. Extra big thanks to friends of the stream. Excuse me. If you're new here, I would love a sub. Basically, 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday. We go over what we're watching for the next day on Spy. And then occasionally, generally like once or twice a week, I'll post option setups that I'm looking at. We do have a very high win rate on those, but I don't post a ton because I'm very stringent about what I am willing to share. Basically, I have a process where I eliminate way more trades than I take or that I share. And then generally, like twice a week, my mentor Shorty will go live and he'll go over futures and what he's seeing tomorrow. And then generally once or twice a month, we'll do educational videos where we actually teach trading and how, basically teach how we trade and so on and so forth. So if that interests you, I would love a sub. And with that said, much love, much respect. We will see you next time.